Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to F&M Bank Stadium. High above F&M Bank Stadium, a cold 41 degrees Fahrenheit here in Piedmont, Oklahoma. 5 mile per hour winds as we're getting ready to get kicked off of our first home regular season soccer matchups tonight. The Enid Pacers and Enid Plainsmen made the trip down from Enid. A couple-hour trip down here to Piedmont, Oklahoma. We're about to get started here at F&M Bank Stadium. Thank you so much for being along with us. Just had the introductions, the national anthem, all that's underway. Referees are getting the game ball, and we're about to get this game started here in just a minute. Thank you so much for being along with us. Let's go ahead and run through the starting lineups briefly before we get started. I'll go through the starting lineup for the Pacers first. In the net for them is their goalkeeper, freshman, number 1, Ariana Harris. In the midfield, they've got number 3, Tabitha Miller. One of their forwards, junior, number 4, Cassidy Fitzgerald. And one of their defenders, a sophomore, number 5, Marissa Chavez. Starting at forward, also a freshman, number 6, Ava Burnett. She's got 1 goal and 1 assist on the season. We'll get through the rest of that, but we are underway here in Piedmont, Oklahoma, as the Pacers are going to start with the ball here on the near side. A quick look to an outlet pass deep, and that ball was deflected out of bounds. This will be the first throw-in of the game for the Pacers as they look to get started here once again. That ball looks like it went out on the Pacers, and it did, so let's see if the Wildcats can go early here. They get the ball in on the near side here. We'll look to work possession. Starting in a 4-4-2 formation this evening, Coach Rucker told me today he's going to change his formation several times throughout the game, so I'll do my best to try to keep you apprised of what is going on here at F&M Bank Stadium. I thank everybody for being along with us as we just got underway with the soccer season. The Lady Cats so far 2 games on the season. They are 2-0 on the season. They're led in goals by their midfielder, number 5, Aubrey Gray. She's got 3 goals on 3 shot attempts this season. Not all 7 of those shots were on frame. As the Lady Cats will look to get possession here in the midfield, they will give possession up, retain possession. Let's see if they can make something of this happen here. As they look to get into the 18-yard box, we're going to have almost our first quarter. Let's see what the ref says. I believe it is going to be a throw-in, as that ball did not quite make it to the end line. The Lady Cats will have a quick throw-in here in the attacking third. So we're looking to put pressure early here on the Pacers. 85 minutes of gameplay for these Lady Cats, and they've got 15 goals to speak for it. Not a lot happening in the first game of the season, and then about 20 minutes left to go in the game, they exploded offensively, got a couple goals on the board, and then they've never looked back as they finished their last game in run rule fashion. In about 60 minutes, they won that game against Choctaw 11-1. That game, of course, ended due to the 10-goal advantage run rule in high school soccer. As the Lady Cats look to get the ball in, nice little shot there. That was Kelsey Gorman, number 14, senior. Nice little shot from the 18-yard box, just unable to make connection with the goal frame. The Wildcats with an early goal, or with an early shot attempt here. As we just got underway, we're about 3 minutes into this game here at F&M Bank Stadium. The Pacers will have a goal kick here. We'll look to hopefully try to get some possession going, as they've had nothing going so far in the early going here in this game. Kick the ball deep, and the Wildcats are going to immediately take back possession of the ball here in the midfield. Immediately give the ball back up, right back to the Pacers. We're going to go back and forth here in the midfield as both teams are going to exchange possession. Got a nice ball here on the near side, far flank. Look to get across in, unable to get across in to anybody on the team, but they are going to get a corner kick out of it as that ball went out on the Pacers. That was number 4, Serenity Crow, with the cross. Nice cross there. We'll see what the Wildcats can do here with their first set piece. Just for your reference, anything I say near side will be on the side closest to me here. If you're listening, or you're listening in your car, let's say you're driving down the road, Lady Cats are moving right to left across your radio dial.
And the Pacers are moving left to right across your radio dial as the Lady Cats will look to get their first set piece in here off of a corner. The ball is cooked in. Nobody there. The goalkeeper for the Pacers, Ariana Harris, comes in and is able to secure the ball. No harm, no foul there for the Pacers. Good defensively. It's a good cross, just nobody on the end of it. The Pacers will look to move quick, get a goal kick to about midfield, and that ball's going to go out on the Lady Cats. Pacers will have a throw-in right here at midfield. Nobody there on the throw-in. The Wildcats will take possession back and immediately give possession away again to the Pacers. A lot of back and forth here, not a whole lot of possession so far for either team. Coach Rucker will want to clean that up a little bit. I know he told me earlier today that he is a defensive first, possession first team. I know it doesn't sound like it when you put 11 on the board as they did in the last game, but I think this team can fill it up when they want to, but they also play very well defensively, and they're also very versatile. He's had a lot of injuries this season, unable to get a lot of his girls, including some of his starters, a couple of his starters that are signed to play college ball, including Macy Branham, who is signed to OBU, out with an injury right now. Pacers will retain possession here in the midfield. See what the ref calls. That's going to be out of bounds, and the Lady Cats will look to move very quickly as they throw the ball in immediately down the near side sideline. And they'll look to make something happen here as they get the ball into the midfield to Gorman. Gorman's going to pass that along to the far side of the field. See if the Lady Cats can get some possession going here in the midfield. That's a great pass there into the mid. Look to make something happen. Beautiful pass to the far end and a shot just wide. That was a beautiful shot. Just wide. That was some great possession there in the midfield. Really working the ball. Got a great shot on the far end of the 18-yard box there. Just not on frame. Very cold outside, not a whole lot of wind, thankfully. About 4-mile-per-hour winds here in Piedmont, Oklahoma. 41 degrees Fahrenheit, though, so it's definitely cold out there for these ladies tonight. As the Lady Cats will look to get the ball into the midfield, nothing going there. They do retain possession on the far end. We'll look to work the flanks here. A beautiful pass there to herself. I'm not sure who that is on the far end. I can't quite tell. Just took quite a tumble there. We'll see. The ref is going to go ahead and stop the clock here. It doesn't happen very often in college or in soccer in general. Normally you don't see the clock stopped, but unfortunately there is a girl down on the far end of the field right now wincing. I will let you know who that is as soon as I can see the number. These numbers are very hard to read on these jerseys for the Lady Cats. Lady Cats dressed in all blue tonight, blue tops, and kind of blue shorts. I guess they're yellow shorts. Yellow shorts tonight, and blue socks. The lady down, the girl down looks to be number 11, Hannah Culp on the far end. Hopefully she's okay. Hannah Culp on the season so far has only had one shot attempt. She's a great defender in the back end for the Lady Cats. Hopefully she's okay. Dealing with a lot of injuries, as I've said so far this season, quite a lot of injuries up and down this roster. If you look, you've got Brianna Butler, junior, injured. Brecken Cope, freshman, injured. Captain Macy Branham mentioned her name earlier as well, and Emerson Kurt as well on this roster for varsity that is injured. That's number 17, Emerson Kurt, sophomore. So hopefully Hannah's okay. She's being attended to here by, quite frankly, what I think is one of the best athletic trainers in Oklahoma and in general, and Miss Bryan down there on the sideline. So hopefully she's okay as we will look to get play resumed here in just a minute. Play has resumed. As the Pacers having a good bit of possession here so far. Neither team really having much possession to speak of. The Lady Cats will push that back to Hayden Clark. She will kick that ball to midfield. Gorman there with a beautiful takeaway and gaining possession there for the Lady Cats. Look to get that ball up the field here. A good bit of speed there by Jordan Hahn. Forces a out-of-bounds kick from the Pacers, and the Lady Cats will have another throw in here in the attacking third, and they will do just that. They'll get the ball in to Mays.
Lady Cats have a shot. That ball is free, and that is a goal. Dangerous shot on goal. Goalkeeper, freshman goalkeeper for the Pacers, Ariana Harris, unable to bring that ball in, and it was just easy picking there for Kelsey Gorman, number 14. That'll be her third goal on the season. That'll be her third goal on the season, so that will make it 3 goals, 2 assists on 4 shot attempts for her this season so far. That ball was just absolutely up there for the goalkeeper, just unable to bring it in. And Kelsey said, "Thank you very much. I'll take that one." Lady Cats will take an early lead here, 1-0.
I did something.
See if they can capitalize off of that early pressure, early goal. Just about 9 minutes into this game, Lady Wildcats strike first. Free kick for the Pacers, immediately giving away possession back to the Lady Cats. And then immediately give possession right back away to the Pacers. And that's been a common thread here early in this game. But I would say that the Lady Wildcats have dominated possession so far here in the early going. Play there defensively by Aubrey Ray. Getting a lot of pressure on her defender. And the Lady Cats will earn another throw in here in the attacking third. Nicole down here on the sideline talking to Coach Brucker. It's like maybe she's about ready to go back in the game, so hopefully she's doing just fine. Wildcats will look to gain possession again in the midfield, unable to get that pass in there to Kelsey Gorman. They will retain possession on the far end of the field for a little 1-2 pass here. Give away possession to the Pacers. Pacers looking to play very direct, very long, not a whole lot of possession to speak of, as Lady Cats are going to get into the box here. Jordan Hahn with the ball. Good pass from the midfield to the outside. The Wildcats doing a good job here so far in the early going of possessing the ball and getting into the attacking third, working the ball across the field through the midfield. Did start tonight's game in a 4-4-2 diamond formation. We'll rotate that rotate that formation throughout the game. We'll try to keep you updated on what they're doing. Give you apprised of that as they adjust, but they will adjust throughout the game. So this will be quarter number 3 for the Lady Wildcats. See if they can do anything with this. As they've learned so far, you put the ball in dangerous places, good things might just happen.
That's a cross, and that's a header, and that's a goal. Beautiful cross. Beautiful goal. Lady Wildcats are going to take a 2-0 lead here early in the first half.
So it looks like Hannah Kolb is back in the game, so hopefully she's doing just fine. It appears to be okay. She has re-entered into the game for the Lady Wildcats. A beautiful cross on a set piece from the near side Goalkeeper came off her line, just unable to make the play. And it was just a free header there for the Lady Wildcats. Beautiful, beautiful goal. Shelly's supposed to be running that.
Hey, what's up?
That last goal by Jordan Hahn is her 4th goal on the season, so she is now the goal leader for the Lady Wildcats. 4 goals, 3 assists on the season, 12 shot attempts. By far, one of the great goal scorers on this team. Fantastic goal by her. Not for soccer now.
It's painful watching the high school kids.
Lady Wildcats will have another set piece here. This will be their 4th corner. See if they can capitalize off of another set piece, as they have done so far in the early going here in the first half. The set piece is going to be on the far end of the field. They'll look to take this one short. I say short. It's technically a short corner, but they push that ball all the way back out almost to the midfield, and they're going to get across in here. Free header. That ball is deflected, and it's free in the 6-yard box, so that's a shot. It's going to be deflected. There will be another corner here for the Lady Wildcats, this time on the near side. That shot right there was by number 11, Hannah Colt, so good to see her back in the game, getting some action after she took a nasty little fall on the far end of the field not too long ago. It was a beautiful pass, free header. Lady Wildcats unable to capitalize off of that header, as it was deflected all the way across the 6-yard box. If my coach would be yelling at me right now if any of our defenders let a ball get all the way across the 6-yard box on a near side corner. Nevertheless, the Lady Wildcats taking advantage of all of their early set pieces here. This will be their 5th corner, and they will also take this one on the short side here. It's going to be a shot from the midfield. That ball is going to be touched by a Lady Cat that is in an offside position. That was number 4, Serenity Crow, who touched the ball in the 6-yard box, and she's going to be called for offsides, and the Pacers get the ball back.
Zoom in. Zoom in. Is that in far enough?
Short kick from the Pacers, and the Lady Wildcats
immediately take possession as the ball was kicked right at Jordan Hahn. A nice little shot attempt there from a long way out that went just wide. It's Aubrey Bray on the shot attempt there for the Lady Wildcats. Once again, a little bit of inexperience in the goal for the Pacers, as they've got a freshman, Ariana Harris, back there in goal. Beautiful through ball to Crow. That was Jordan Hahn, rather. Beautiful through ball to Jordan Hahn, and she puts it just wide with the left foot. Unable to finish there. Beautiful pass in behind the defense, and Jordan Hahn had nothing but the goal and the goalkeeper in front of her, just unable to put it in the goal. Once again, a short goal kick is taken and kicked once again right back at the Lady Wildcats. Jordan Hahn immediately take possession, and it's going to be a deflection, and the Lady Wildcats will have another throw in here in the attacking third. They will look to throw that deep, and they will look to get Serenity Crow in deep there in the box, and that ball is going to go off past the end line, and the Lady Wildcats will have their 6th corner of the game. 6th corner of the game here in the early going. See if they can once again capitalize off of this corner. Let's see what they decide to do. They do cross the ball in. Free header. That ball is going to be headed wide and out of play. Free header there for Jordan Hahn. She put it just wide. So far here in the early going, a lot of Lady Wildcats getting involved in this game. Shot attempts from the defenders and everybody getting involved on set pieces. Let's see what Pacers decide to do here with this goalkeeper goal kicks. Harris does get the ball away, and she does manage to find one of her Pacer teammates. The Pacers finally gain possession in the midfield, but then immediately give the ball back up. But we are going to have a foul called on the Lady Wildcats right at midfield. And the Pacers will get a free kick here at about the 50-yard line. Kick is taken deep. Ball is deflected, and the Lady Wildcats will gain possession here on the near side. Hahn with the ball. Beautiful pass inside to Aubrey Bray. Aubrey will look to move that ball back all the way to Jacqueline Stovall. Stovall will move that ball back to the midfield. Lady Wildcats will look to move in the midfield here. They get the ball all the way back to the far end of the field as they will start working the ball down the flank. Entry pass into Serenity Crow, unable to bring that ball in, and that will trickle into the box where Harris will take control for the Pacers. Pacers will look to take drop kick. They will move that ball all the way into the midfield. The Lady Wildcats immediately taking possession once again. Chloe Mays with the ball. Looks to work it in to Hahn. Hahn unable to connect with the 1-2 as the Pacers will look to move quickly now and get the ball in behind the defense. Good passing there by the Lady Wildcats. Chloe Mays with the ball. Work that ball to the far end to Jordan Hahn. Hahn will possess that in the midfield. She was looking for Crow there, direct, unable to make contact as the Pacers got a 4-on-3 here. Let's see what they can make of it as they get the ball in the 18-yard box. Free shot. Beautiful save by Hayden Clark. By far the best chance the Pacers have had so far here in this game. Off of an odd girl rush there, 4-on-3. Good bit of passing, got the ball in the midfield and had a decent shot at it, but hit right at Hayden Clark. And she makes the save. So far on the season, 4 goals against Clark. 5 saves, 55% save percentage. She had 9 shots against her. Here the fans booing and awing, not happy with the foul call. Nevertheless, it's what the refs saw. Pacers will take this free kick. Kick it directly at Kelsey Gorman. And the Lady Wildcats will look to take possession back here in the midfield. Pacers got the ball. They'll look to work the far side flank. Get that ball back into the midfield, and that ball's deflected. She does get the cross into the midfield. She's taking a shot deep, deep, deep. Good 30 yards out there, and that's very easy save for Clark. Clark will look to move fast as she gets the ball in. Bray has got nothing but green grass in front of her. See if she can make a move here. She looks to pass ahead, and the ball is going to be deflected out of bounds. Lady Wildcats will have a throw here. Bray to Hahn. Hahn back to Mays. Mays will look to move this ball into the midfield. Beautiful ball from Mays all the way into the 6-yard box to Kelsey Gorman, and Gorman puts it wide. Beautiful, beautiful pass and a beautiful run there by Gorman. Got the ball on her left foot, just unable to finish as she put it just wide. I believe they're saying that ball was deflected. So it looks like the Lady Wildcats will once again have another corner here. This will be their 7th corner of the game so far. This time, corner is going to be on the far end of the field. See what the Lady Cats do with this. They do cross the ball into the 18-yard box. The ball's deflected. Lady Wildcats do retain possession back out for another cross. This time, right at the keeper. No harm, no foul for the Pacers as Ariana Harris is going to bring that in. Pacers look to move quick here. So gain possession in the midfield. Immediately give it back up to the Lady Wildcats. Have a throw in on the far end of the field for Lady Cats. Cats look to get the ball in. They do just that as they gain possession here in the midfield with Stovall. Stovall will work that ball back to the defenders. Nice pass to the near side here for Bray. And Bray, a beautiful pass to Hannah Culp. Good bit of passing here for the Wildcats. Little 1-2 action. Hannah Culp with the ball, the 18-yard box, and Lady Wildcats are going to be called for offsides. It's a good bit of passing there, back and forth, back and forth. Nice little 1-2 to create a opportunity there. Just a little offsides on the entry. Pacers with a free kick here. Push that ball all the way into the midfield, and Lady Wildcats immediately take possession of the ball. Jordan Hahn with the ball. She'll move it back to Stovall. Stovall will look to work this back into the midfield, which she does. The Lady Wildcats will push it all the way back and then switch field to the far side and look to make something happen here. Entry pass unable to connect as the Pacers will regain possession here. Pacers with a beautiful pass in behind the defense. And that's a great defensive play there. I believe that's Coonans with a great defensive play to get back and get that ball off her defender. Pacers will look to work here in the attacking third with a throw in. See what they can do with it here. So that's Cassidy Fitzgerald is going to throw this ball in for the Pacers. She'll look to get that ball in, and she does. So Pacers will try to work the midfield here. Entry pass, unable to get rid of it. The ball trickles back into the 18-yard box, and Clark will bring it in and immediately get it back out for possession for the Wildcats. Beautiful spin move on the far end of the field for the Pacers as they will look to try to get something going here as they've got the ball in a dangerous position. Will look to get a cross going here, see what they can do, but that ball trickles. Never mind, near side official calls that one offsides. Looked like that ball might have trickled past the end line, but near side official did call it offsides. Got a substitution here. I believe Allie Daughtery's coming into the game. Number 15, midfielder. 15:30 left to go here in the first half. Lady Wildcats on top of the Pacers 2-0. Beautiful goal from Kelsey Gorman and another beautiful goal from Jordan Hahn off of a cross. Lady Wildcats with 7 corners so far here in the early going. So the Wildcats will gain possession, and they will look to work the midfield here. Get the ball to the near side. She was looking for Bray there. It's deflected out of bounds off the Pacers. So get that throw into Serenity Crow. Crow will work that ball into the midfield. Bray with a collision there in midfield, and she'll be called for the foul. Pacers will have the free kick. 14:28 left to go here in the first half. So Pacers will get this ball in. It's a free kick over the head of the jumping Jacqueline Stovall. She was unable to make connection with that, and the Pacers will regain possession here on the near side, or far side rather, and immediately give it back up. Beautiful pass here from the Wildcats as they will look to work here as we are getting one defender back, defender pushing up here for the Lady Wildcats. There's a beautiful pass on the near side. Lady Wildcats unable to do anything with it as they were threatening a little bit there, but Pacers had their defenders back. It's about 3 offensive players for the Lady Wildcats and 5 defenders back for the Pacers. So maybe the Pacers kind of adjusting the way that they're running their formation. Started this game off in a 4-4-2, probably have adjusted to kind of a hybrid, maybe a 4-2-3-1, or kind of maybe a 5-back. We'll have to see what they end up doing the rest of this game. Nevertheless, the Lady Wildcats will have their 8th corner of the game as that ball was deflected out of bounds off of the Pacers. So you see what the Lady Cats can do here with their 8th set piece of the game. It's kind of been a trend so far here in the early going. As that ball is crossed in, nobody there. Unable to clear are the Pacers, though. They get that ball back out. And that ball is going to be kicked way over the back of the goal. Go out of bounds for a goal kick. That's Chloe Mays, number 12, taking those free kicks for the Lady Wildcats, or taking those corners, rather, for the Lady Wildcats. Told she's kind of playing a hybrid position right now, kind of a defender, kind of a midfielder, so she's kind of floating back and forth, so probably hear me say her name quite a bit. Right now she's pushing up quite a bit at that left back position, as she is a natural midfielder. Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds for a throw-in for the Pacers on the far end of the field. See what the Pacers can do to get out of their defensive third. The Lady Wildcats have dominated possession, dominated shots on goal, dominated set pieces. Pretty much every facet of this game so far here with 12 minutes left to go in the first half. Lady Wildcats with a nice regain of possession in the midfield, unable to make the connection as they will regain possession here. That's a ball in. A free ball for Jordan Hahn. She puts the shot on goal. It's deflected. Free ball, unable to put it in on the far end. Beautiful shot there by Jordan Hahn, right at the goalkeeper, deflected. Free chance there, just unable to put the ball in the back of the net. Had a collision here on the near side. Jordan Hahn colliding with her. The Pacer right back there. Hopefully she's okay. Slow to get up. She looks like she's all right. As Jordan Hahn's going to be called for a foul there. Have a free kick for the Pacers. Lady Wildcats been great in possession in the midfield. Done a good job of switching fields. And done a good job of getting some really great entry passes so far here in the early going. Pacers will regain possession on the far end and will look to work the flank. Just unable to get anything going here in the early going, as the Lady Wildcats defensively have just been all over the Pacers. Every time there's a free ball, Lady Wildcats winning every 50-50 ball so far here in the early going. I say early, it's almost halftime, 10 minutes left to go here in the first half. So Wildcats will look to work the near side here. As Aubrey Bray tried to make a move back to the midfield, fell and touched the ball with her hands. The Pacers immediately go with the free kick and take possession back. Serenity Crow regains possession. Will look to work in the far end, just unable to make that connection with the target. And now Crow with possession. Crow to Bray. Ball's deflected back into the midfield to Jordan Hahn. And we're going to get another foul call on the Lady Cats. Pacers will regain possession here with a free kick. Free kick, a ball right on the 40-yard line. Like to get that ball in. Nobody there. Unable to bring that in. Evie Sidnes. Lady Wildcats immediately take back possession. Good defensive play there. That ball's going to trickle out as Bray is going to chase that one down, but unable to get to it. Be a throw in for the Pacers. Of course, Enid, boys team Plainsmen, girls team Pacers. Hopefully that didn't confuse too many people. Can't remember when they changed that. They didn't change it too long ago. So Lady Wildcats will regain possession off the throw-in for Pacers. Goalkeeper off her line. Tries to make the play as the Lady Wildcats had a free shot at the goal there. She's able to get there, and that ball is going to be deflected out of bounds off of the Wildcats. Do my best to see these numbers down there, but these numbers on the back of our jerseys here are very small. Jordan Hahn regains possession for the Lady Cats, looks to work into the box, unable to get anything going as the Lady Wildcats will retake possession at midfield. Ball's given away there, deflected. Lady Wildcats do regain possession with Jacqueline Stovall in the midfield. Stovall with the ball will look to work into the box. She does work into the box. See if she can get a cross in here. Good defensive play there by the Pacers as that ball is going to go out of bounds for a Lady Wildcat corner. Thought it was going to be a throw-in. I was waiting to see what they were doing. That's going to be the Lady Wildcats' 9th corner of the game. This corner is going to be here on the short end, back into far side of the field here. Kick is up. Free in the box. A shot. And that ball is going to be cleared. Ball was down. It was free. It was theirs. The Lady Wildcats going to take a shot, but before the shot was taken, there was a foul called on the Lady Wildcats. It was a beautiful shot on the far side. Immediately regained the ball, turned, looked, did go in the back of the net, but before the shot was taken, there was a foul called on the Lady Wildcats. The Pacers will regain possession here off a free kick. Free kick is taken. Wildcats with the ball in midfield. Now the Pacers will look to work. Down 2-0 with about 6 minutes left to go in the first half here at F&M Bank Stadium. Pacers with the ball on the near end. Captain armband there for number 3 for them. Number 3, that is Tabitha Miller. Miller will look to work the ball into the midfield. Nothing going offensively for the Pacers. So Lady Wildcats will make a couple adjustments here. Back into the game, Kelsey Gorman. Also coming into the game is number 7, Reese Keeney. A couple of adjustments there for the Lady Wildcats here with about 5 minutes left to go in this game. So Lady Wildcats will regain possession with a throw in at the midfield. That ball's immediately given right back to the Pacers. The Pacers will look to work the ball into the midfield. They do so, but as soon as they get the ball, and now the Pacers do have a free runner in. She's in. She takes the shot. That ball is parried away from Clark. A beautiful save there by Hayden Clark as the Pacers had a free runner in behind the defense. A free shot at the goal and just unable to put it in the back of the net. I was going to say right before that, the ball was free in the midfield. There was about 5 Lady Wildcat defenders that collapsed on the ball, and that left the free opportunity for the Pacers as they were the first to it, and they were able to play that ball directly in behind the defense as everybody collapsed in the midfield on that ball. Good job by Hayden Clark to make that save. And good job by the defenders to clean it up and get it out of bounds. The Lady Wildcats will regain possession in the midfield. Beautiful pass from Gorman into the midfield. The Lady Wildcats will now look to work it on the far end and the far flank, see if they can get a cross in here, and they do just that. That ball's crossed in. It's free. There's a shot, and that ball is going to go over the net for a goal kick. Good bit of passing there from the Lady Wildcats. Gorman got the ball inside. Looked to work the ball back to the outside where the free space is. That was Aubrey Bray, worked the ball back to the outside, and then she was rewarded with a beautiful cross, just unable to finish. Got a bit of a stoppage of play here as the Pacers are deciding what they want to do here. 3 minutes left to go in the half, and they will now take the free kick. That is one of their other captains back there taking those free kicks. So Lady Wildcats will regain possession here in the midfield and will look to work it back to the midfield in the back. Lady Wildcats will push this ball forward. There's a lot of free space in the midfield, and the Wildcats are doing a great job of possessing the ball in the midfield. Stovall with the 1-2. Little shimmy shake and shook her defender off. Just unable to make anything happen of it. She got the ball over to Chloe Mays. Mays with the shot just wide. Another free kick here, goal kick for the Pacers. As they look to work that ball to the near side here. We do gain possession on the near side. So Lady Wildcats get that ball into Gorman. Gorman will look to push it forward, just unable to find her target. Going to be another foul called here on the Lady Wildcats. That last foul called on number 15, Allie Daughtery. Daughtery with the ball at midfield. Looks to move into the midfield. Makes a nice little stop and drag the ball back as she's working her defenders on the near side. Taking on everybody. Just unable to beat that last defender as two defenders for the Pacers collapsed on her. And she was trying to work her way into the box. The Wildcats with the throw in. They will throw the ball in. Get that ball into number 10. Beautiful pass, beautiful shot, beautiful goal. Everything firing right now for the Lady Wildcats. As with 42 seconds left to go in this game, the Lady Wildcats will now take a 3-0 lead. Just looking for number 10 there for Lady Wildcats. That is Macy. Well, that can't be number 10. Macy Branham is injured, so I will have to figure out who that was there, and I'll let you know as soon as I do. So 39 seconds left to go here in the first half. Lady Wildcats on top, 3-0. 2 early goals here in the first half. And then, of course, got to put a bow on it as they get one here with less than a minute to go here in the first half. The Wildcats with possession. Look to work the ball deep here with 15 seconds left to go in the half. We do give possession away to the Pacers. 5 seconds left to go in the half. So the Lady Wildcats will go into halftime with a 3-0 lead here in the early going of this game. Halftime is next. We will be back. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll kind of give you some of the stats, give you the rundown, and we'll have the second half for you here at F&M Bank Stadium here in just about 7 or so minutes. Lady Wildcats up 3-0 on the Enid Pacers. This is Piedmont Wildcats Soccer live from F&M Bank Stadium and presented by Squirtle TV. Welcome back to F&M Bank Stadium as we're about to get started here for the second half of this Piedmont Lady Wildcat versus Enid Pacers game. Lady Wildcats on top 3-0. So we've got 40 minutes left to go on this chilly March evening in Piedmont, Oklahoma. Started 41 degrees tonight at kickoff, and I believe it has probably dropped quite a bit since then. We'll have to look and see exactly what the temperature is. I'll get that to you here in just a second. Not much wind to speak of, which is good, thankfully. If it was windy, it would be a lot colder than it is right now. The girls down on the bench got their blankets and everything that they need down there to stay cool. Coach Brucker looking very suave tonight with his, I don't know what they call that hat he's wearing, but a great hat down there for Coach Brucker. He could definitely pull that one off. 37 degrees right now currently in Piedmont, Oklahoma, as everybody is hopefully ready to get started back here in the second half. The highlight of the first half, Lady Wildcats all over the Enid Pacers in possession, shots on goal, set pieces, had 9 corners there in the first half, and they'll look to continue that here in the second half as we will get things started back with the Lady Wildcats taking possession, moving left to right on your TV screen and or across your radio dial. As Lady Wildcats will get the ball in on the far side, and they will look to gain possession here as I'm trying to find my papers and get all of my ducks in a row here for the second half. That ball was originally played there by number 7, Reese Keeney, as the Lady Wildcats have made a few adjustments to start this second half. I will try to keep track of all of the Lady Wildcats that are in the game currently, as that ball is played by, I'm trying to find number 16 of it. Might be number 18, Reese Campbell. I can't quite tell on the jerseys for the Lady Wildcats, so I will try to keep track of that and let you know. Once again, like I said, these jersey numbers are just absolutely hard to read down there on the field from up here in the press box. The numbers are very, very small as Lady Wildcats are wearing their blue jerseys this evening. Get that ball in, and once again, the goalkeeper Ariana Harris having a little trouble bringing that one in. There was about 4 Wildcats sitting there ready to pounce and put it in the back of the net. As once again, the Pacers will take the ball off of a free kick, off of a goal kick, and immediately give the ball right back to the Lady Wildcats. Nevertheless, they do regain possession here at the midfield as they will look to get this ball in deep, and the Lady Wildcats do just that with Serenity Crow on the far end. She'll look to work it on the far side all the way over to Reese Kelly, as Reese Kelly will be able to track this ball down and keep it from going out of bounds. She will drop the ball back, and that ball will be crossed in. No harm, no foul. That ball was dropped back to Hannah Culp, and Culp looked for a early cross, just unable to get it as she kicked it right to the Pacer goalkeeper Harris. The Pacers will look to get this ball in behind here, just unable to do so. It was a good thought entry pass there, just unable to make something happen of it, as Reese Kelly will watch this ball go out of bounds on the near side of the field. She was trying to track that one down. And got a Pacer player here on the near side waiting for the ball so they can get it back into play. And there's the ball. Malia Meyer will take this throw in for the Pacers, as the Wildcat boys were making their way to the far side to warm up, as there's quite a collision here on the near side at the 30-yard line. Hopefully she's okay. That's number 5 for the Pacers, Marissa Chavez, went up for a ball and took a tumble. And she's back up and appears to be okay. So the Lady Wildcats will get the throw in to Kelly. Kelly will look to get that ball on the interior there for the Lady Wildcats, as they will then push the ball back to the outside, back to Culp. Culp with an early cross, free runner in there, and a great play there by the keeper as they're able to get into the 18-yard box. That is, Ariana Harris is able to get into the 18-yard box and collect that ball, prevent the Lady Wildcats from scoring a fourth. As we'll have a throw in on the far end of the field. Lady Wildcats do get the ball in. Get that ball into the midfield as they look to work it across, and they do just that. Beautiful passing once again, starting off how they started off the first half. Culp back into the midfield, all the way back to, I believe that's number 16. I don't have a number 16. It could be number 18, Reese Campbell. I'll have to see if I can actually read that number, and it might be. I'm going to go ahead and call it and say that's number 18, Reese Campbell. So Campbell over to Kelly. Kelly back across the far side of the field now, as the Lady Wildcats will look to get this ball back in to the box. Good bit of defense there by the Pacers as that ball was deflected out of bounds. Rather, it looks like maybe they called a foul on the Lady Cats, and so Pacers will have a free kick here, and they will look to get that pushed all the way down the field to the midfield. And once again, the Lady Wildcats there to pounce on a free ball. And winning every 50-50 ball tonight. Pretty much every 50-50 ball. Doing a great job in possession. Offensively, defensively, everything's clicking tonight for Brucker's side. So the Wildcats will look to get this ball. Reese Kelly calling for the ball. She gets the ball into the midfield, pushes it back to the mid, tries to get an entry pass, just unable to connect as that ball is deflected wide to the far side as the Lady Wildcats will regain possession there. They'll look to push this ball all the way back. Reese Campbell with the ball in the midfield, looking to make an attacking run. She does just that. That ball's deflected wide and right to Harris, the keeper for the Pacers. Harris with the drop kick here. Kicks that ball all the way back into the midfield. So Lady Wildcats will deflect that ball out of bounds on the far end. It's going to be a throw in for the Pacers. Right about midfield. 33 minutes and 25 seconds left to go in this game. Said it all night. Lady Wildcats on top 3-0. So they've got some players warming up here on the track, and it looks like Coach Brucker is going to make a couple more changes. Looks like Jordan Hahn is going to re-enter this game, hopefully, here in just a few minutes. She is here on the near side warming up for the Lady Wildcats. That ball's back in play. Immediately kicked right back out of bounds by the Lady Cats as the ball was off a throw-in for the Pacers. Trying to settle down from that first half. Done a decent job of settling down. Just unable to get anything going both offensively and defensively are the Pacers. As Lady Wildcats have been on them since the get-go of this game. Off the jump. The Lady Wildcats regain possession. Far into the field. That ball is going to be out of bounds, deflected off the Pacers. A Pacer player there on the far end, unhappy with that call. Nevertheless, it's a throw-in for the Wildcats, and they do just that. They throw it in all the way up to midfield. Look to gain possession, then immediately lose possession. That ball is then deflected out of bounds for a Pacer throw. Immediately back in for the Pacers, immediately back out of bounds for another throw-in. Pacers with the throw-in here. To work that ball down the field a little bit. So that ball is kicked high in the air, free for anybody to take. The Pacers do gain possession. And the Wildcats immediately retake possession of the ball with some fancy moves there in the midfield. Beautiful through ball there for the Lady Wildcats. Just nobody there to collect it, as that ball will then be pushed all the way back to Hannah Culp. Culp will then push the ball all the way back to Clark. Clark regains possession and works it right back into the midfield. And then the Lady Wildcats give away possession, but before possession was given away, we have a foul on the Pacers. So we'll have a free kick back at the 25-yard line. That ball is pushed forward. Stovall tried to collect that, just unable to do so. And a good 1-2 there for the Pacers. Good opportunity, just unable to bring that in and collect it. Campbell with the ball now, pushing her way all the way up. Whole bunch of green grass in front of her. Looks to play direct. She does just that. Beautiful pass. Just unable to make anything happen of it, as that ball is going to trickle out of bounds for a goal kick. Near side referee raised his hands. I almost thought he was raised his flag. I almost thought he was calling for offsides. Nevertheless, he was just pointing for a goal kick. As the Pacers will take this goal kick short. And look to work the ball across the far side. Free possession given away for the Lady Wildcats. That's a shot deflected right back out to the top of the 18-yard box. Another shot wide. Goalkeeper for the Pacers, Ariana Harris, having a tough night, just unable to bring that one in once again, and it was free right there for the Lady Cats, unable to make anything happen. That ball was then pushed right back to the top of the 18-yard box, and a beautiful shot there for the Lady Wildcats, just pushed it a little wide. The Wildcats regain possession on the far end. We'll look to work in the midfield here. Pacers looking to play direct, just kicking the ball right to the Lady Cats back line. And here comes the Lady Cats again. Once again, just a pressure after pressure. Jordan Hahn back in the game. Tries to regain possession of the ball, just unable to do so. The ball is then pushed back to the back line. Ball immediately given away once again to the Pacers, as the Pacers will look to switch field and regain possession and try to make something happen offensively. Beautiful little 1-2 pass there, and then a beautiful dribble to beat her defender on the far end there. Just unable to make anything happen of it, as they're just outflanked. You got 4 Pacer offensive players making their way towards the 18-yard box, and you've got 5 Piedmont defenders back. So Lady Wildcats just swarming the ball tonight, both offensively and defensively. Finding all the free space in the midfield, doing a great job of playing on both sides of the field, working the ball through the midfield, back to the outside. It's created a lot of opportunities and a lot of chances, and the Lady Wildcats have been able to capitalize on a lot of those tonight. I realize they only have 3 goals. I'd like to see the final stats and see what they've got on the final stat sheet. We'll get those from Coach, hopefully here in just a little bit. "27 minutes and 43 seconds left to go here in the game, as Kelsey Gorman is taking off her jacket and getting some instructions from Coach Brucker on the near sideline here, looking to come back into the game. So Lady Wildcats will look to possess this ball on the far end of the field, just unable to make anything happen of it. It's going to be out of bounds for a throw-in for the Pacers. Pacers look to go fast, immediately get the ball in. Once again, just Lady Wildcats there every single time the Pacers touch the ball. It's making them question, even if they have a lot of time with the ball, they're just making immediate decisions, because all night long the Lady Wildcats have been on top of every single 50-50 ball, and they're always there. Jordan Hahn with the ball on the near side, looks to push the ball back in the midfield, unable to connect with her teammate there, as the Pacers will regain possession and look to work it into the midfield. Work the ball to the far end. Lady Wildcat defender there. Nevertheless, the far side official is going to call offsides on the Pacers. Lady Wildcats will look to take this slow. Never actually, it looks like there's going to be a foul call, or is it out of bounds? It's hard to tell as the inlines here meet up with the track pretty much, and so it's a little hard to tell where these things are happening as that ball is hit into the 18-yard box, and that's an easy one for Hannah Culp. She's able to collect that, and then she plays quickly to the near side. Jordan Hahn with the ball. Dangerous play by the Pacers. A high kick there. Nothing called from the officials. That was Cassidy Fitzgerald that came in high on Jordan Hahn as this ball is going to be played in, and it's going to trickle in to Ariana Harris for the Pacers, and she will recollect and look to get things started back again for them. Bit of a dangerous play here. Ref just didn't see it the way that the fans, and I guess I seen it. That's okay. Pacers will get this ball in. They got a defender in behind. See if they can get a cross in here. They do. It's a bad one as that ball is immediately hit out of bounds behind the goal. Unable to get her hips turned and get that ball back into the box, as the Lady Wildcats will make another adjustment here. Wholesale adjustments for the Pacers. Pacers got 4 girls leaving, 4 girls coming in. 1 for the Lady Wildcats as Kelsey Gorman will re-enter this game with 24 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Lady Wildcats on top 3-0. Thank everybody for joining me this evening here at Piedmont Wildcat TV, powered by Squirtle TV, for the opening regular season game of the 2022 Piedmont Lady Wildcats season home opener. The Wildcats 2-0 on the season, looking to improve to 3-0, as if everything holds the way it's going, they will do just that this evening with a pretty decisive 3-0 win. It's not over yet, though. Let's see what the Pacers can do. They will no doubt be yelling at me from down there saying it's not over yet. We've seen crazier things happen in high school soccer, college soccer, and professional soccer. So Lady Wildcats will try to defend a free kick that's been given to the Pacers. Right here on the near side, just about 30 yards out or so. See what the Pacers can do here with their really first set piece in the attacking third. They've got 6 girls in the box right now. The kick is into the backside post. Hayden Clark was there. She was unable to bring the ball in. Second effort, able to get down and collect that for the Lady Wildcats. She will earn a free kick for that, as there was a foul called on the Pacers. It was a beautiful ball from the Pacers. Great, direct, long, driven free kick to the backside post in a dangerous position. Just unable to connect with anybody in an attacking position off the free kick. Jordan Hahn with the ball. Looks to work into the midfield. Does just that. Ball's deflected. It's going to go out of bounds. Should be a throw in for the Lady Cats. And it is. Lady Wildcats with throw in here. Far attacking third position. Ball's thrown in to Campbell. And then once again deflected out of bounds for another throw. The ball's thrown into Gorman, and Gorman is going to kick that one past the end line. And that's going to go out of bounds for a free kick for the Pacers. .21 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the second half. And in this game, it's been all Lady Wildcats so far. Scoring has calmed down quite a bit here in the second half. Lady Wildcats not possessing the ball quite as well. Still doing a good job of making passes in the midfield, getting girls open. The Lady Wildcats are going to make a couple of adjustments here. Hannah Culp back into the game. And I believe that is number 3 that's coming in. That's going to be Braxton Turner entering the game for the Lady Wildcats at the center back position. The Wildcats have transitioned into kind of a 3-4-3 look with that one hybrid defender that's kind of playing a defensive midfield position, can kind of push back. Could even call it a 4-2-3-1. But nevertheless, they have adjusted their formation here in the second half. Again, they've done a great job defensively, so this just gives them a little opportunity to get a little more going in the attacking third, as Gorman's going to push this ball direct into Jordan Hahn. Hahn unable to connect with the pass, but the ball is going to be out of bounds for a Piedmont Lady Wildcat throw. "19 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in this game. So the Lady Wildcats will look to get this ball in, and they will throw the ball in. There's a nice cross in to Gorman. Looked like maybe Gorman was in an offside position, but the refs did not call it, and she's unable to bring that pass in and make anything happen of it. The ball is pushed all the way back to Clark, and that's a mistake right there for the Lady Wildcats, as the Pacers have an opportunity here and just unable to get the ball out from under her feet. Was number 6, Ava Burnett, for the Lady Pacers. Absolutely free opportunity for the Pacers, as they had 2 offensive players back in the attacking third and no defenders back for the Lady Wildcats. As the Lady Wildcats look to push forward quickly, they do just that, and that ball is going to be hit out of bounds for a throw-in, as the Wildcats do just that to Campbell. Campbell into Turner. Turner gets that ball inside. That ball's passed inside from Serenity Crow to Jordan Hahn. Hahn over to Gorman. Gorman hits it over the net. Beautiful passing there. Absolutely textbook throw-in. Got the throw-in into Turner. Turner back and forth with Crow, and Crow over to Hahn. Hahn then over to Gorman, and Gorman just unable to put it in the back of the net. Beautiful passing and beautiful soccer down there for the Lady Wildcats. So free kick, goal kick rather, for the Pacers. Pacers get that ball in to the far side, and 2 Lady Wildcats. Once again, the Lady Wildcats just all over everything. Every time there's a ball played into a free position, 2 Wildcats are there just looking to pounce and regain possession. And they do just that. Great pass from Gorman to Hahn on the far side. Hahn will then work the flank here, push the ball back into the midfield, gets that into a dangerous position in the box, and that ball is then cleared out by the Pacers. Now Turner looked to work back to Hahn. Hahn with another dangerous cross and a long shot from Stovall there from about a good 30 yards out. And it was well wide, but definitely got the fans fired up with that one. You can hear the fans down there definitely fired up about that shot from a good bit out. So that ball will be deflected by Hahn. Hahn will deflect that ball, which will then find its way to the Pacers. Possession taken back there for the Lady Wildcats by Turner. And then ultimately out of bounds for a Wildcat throw-in. Turner will take it. She'll look to get this ball in. She does just that. Ball into Crow. Crow lost possession temporarily, regained it. That one to Gorman. Gorman will look to get it deep to Hahn. Hahn's going to be able to track this one down before it goes out of bounds. And then it'll be then deflected out of bounds for a Wildcat throw-in. Hahn will take it, gets it into Gorman. Gorman back to Hahn. Hahn will cross this in a dangerous position. 2 free Wildcats there. Unable to make anything happen with it was Stovall. Back to the midfield for the Lady Wildcats. That ball's going to be into Gorman, and she's going to be called for offsides. "15 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the second half and in this game. As the Pacers will get the free kick in, or the goal kick rather in. Keep calling goal kicks and free kicks and goal kicks and free kicks and free kicks and goal kicks. I got to get those straightened out. But the goal kick was immediately possession given right back to the Lady Wildcats, and then immediately given right back to the Pacers, as the Pacers will look to work this on the far side of the field here. Pacers working the ball in. Got a free runner here. Pass was collected in by Natalia Nieto Vargas. Just unable to make anything happen with it. Is Vargas, and I believe maybe that was not Vargas. It might have been Casillas, but Vargas and Casillas both in that play there, as the Lady Wildcats will be called for a foul. Right about in the same position the Pacers had the last one. Last free kick was right about in this same position. Let's see if the Lady Wildcats take notice of that, as the last time their most threatening opportunity by far was in this exact position. That one's hit directly at Clark, keeper for the Lady Wildcats, and she's able to bring that one in easily with no problem. Clark takes the kick all the way to the midfield to Crow. Crow will look to work to the far side, who will then look to work all the way back to the near side to Jordan Hahn. Jordan Hahn's been all over the place tonight, as has Kelsey Gorman, Serenity Crow. Jacqueline Stovall's made a few good runs. Aubrey Bray. All the Lady Wildcats getting involved tonight. 2 goals for Gorman, 1 goal for Hahn. They'll both have 4 goals on the season now and lead the Lady Wildcats in goals. Right behind them is number 5, Aubrey Bray. Right behind them is number 4, Serenity Crow. So a lot of action from these midfielders and forwards for the Lady Wildcats. 9 corners so far tonight. That's the number we had at halftime. We haven't had any corners since half for the Lady Wildcats. It's kind of the story of the first half, was set pieces. Haven't had too many of those here in the second half. Lady Wildcats will look to work this ball in, and they do just that as Gorman looks to push it in to the far side. Crow back to Gorman. Gorman will then work it to the far side, but she hits it right to the defender for the Pacers, and the Pacers will then kick that ball out of bounds on the far side. Be out of bounds for a throw-in. Wildcats making some more changes here. Ava Moser in the game. A couple other changes. I missed a couple of them. I believe number 21, Callie Logan, also entered the game. So Coach Broker making his changes here with about 11:30 left to go in this game. 3 changes made for the Lady Cats. So the Lady Wildcats will have a throw in on the far end of the field. They do take it. Ball is immediately given right back to the Pacers. Pacers will regain possession, but immediately give it back up as they kick that one out of bounds. So not much going here in the second half of this game. Pacers had a decent opportunity off of a set piece. Near side here, good direct ball. Hard placed ball to the back post. Clark had a little trouble with. Able to get it on the second effort, though. The Lady Wildcats haven't had a whole lot going here in the second half. A few shot attempts as they will now look to work with Jordan Hahn. As Jordan Hahn makes a cut, taken down, no foul called. As she tried to stop and make a bit of a cut to the inside, she was taken down and no foul called by the official. And the Pacers regain possession. Lady Wildcats with the ball in the midfield. Look to work that into Gorman. Gorman will then look to work it wide to Jordan Hahn. A beautiful ball. Jordan Hahn been here all night. Still got will. She'll look to take a shot here. She does just that. Almost through the keeper's legs. Deflected back out. As there is a couple of Pacers down. And one Lady Wildcat as well. That's going to be Jordan Hahn. Took a bit of a collision there on the shot attempt. So it's number 17 for the Pacers. That's Jareli Casillas. And number 22 for the Wildcats, Jordan Hahn, is still down and being attended to by the athletic training staff in the end zone in the 18-yard box of the Pacers. Hopefully she's okay. It's a beautiful pass from Kelsey Gorman into Hahn. Hahn, like she's been doing all night, got in back behind the defense. She made a beautiful play. And she's being helped off the field right now. I hope she's okay. Not putting a whole lot of weight on her right leg. And she's got her coach and the athletic training staff as well as there. She's being helped off the field right now on the near side. Pacer player she collided with is able to get up, and she appears to be okay. As Hahn is now making her way towards the sideline here on the near side. Didn't quite see what happened with the collision. She took the shot, was deflected, and then ultimately cleared away by the Pacer defense. Jordan Hahn has now made her way off the field, being attended to by the athletic training staff. So they're trying to help her make her way towards the bench right now. Again, walking very gingerly on that right leg. I hope she's okay. A lot of injuries so far this season for the Lady Wildcats. Definitely don't want another one right now. So Jordan Hahn presumably will not return to this game. She's got 1 goal tonight, so brings her total to 4 goals on the season and 3 assists. off of what was 12 shots. It'll be more after tonight's game. As play has resumed, the Lady Wildcats will have possession of the ball here in the midfield. As that ball will be kicked out of bounds by the Pacers on the far side of the field as Jordan Hahn has made her way to the bench. Still being attended to by Brian Smith, the athletic trainer here at Piedmont. Lady Wildcats have several girls warming up and several adjustments that they're making here. So Reese Kelly will re-enter the game, number 7, Reese Kelly. So play has resumed. The Lady Wildcats have possession of the ball in the midfield. Look to work it on the near side here. Kelly asking for the ball. She gets it here on the far side. She looks to make a move into the into the far side. She gets a great ball into Gorman, and Gorman with an early shot right on frame, but right at Harris for the Pacers. Lady Wildcats will regain possession off of that goal kick. Say Pacers will now look to try to get some type of possession going with about 6 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in this game. Pacers do regain possession, immediately give it right back to Gorman. Gorman then gets the ball right back to the Pacers, and that foul is going to be called on Reese Kelly. Kelly with the foul on the Pacers, and the Pacers will have a free kick here in their defensive third. Kind of the defensive midfield, I should say. Ball's played deep. Back to the Lady Wildcats. And just unable to make contact with that pass was Braxton Turner, and that ball is going to trickle out of bounds for a Pacer throw-in. Pacers look to get the ball in, and that one's going to be cleared away by Gorman. Immediately back out of bounds for another Pacer throw. Pacers with the throw in on the near side. Look to play direct. Leah Meyer looks to get the ball in the midfield and immediately gives it right back to the Lady Wildcats. Lady Wildcats with a beautiful ball. Reese Kelly just unable to track that one down. So we're looking to work this right side of the defense once again. 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the game. Lady Wildcats still on top 3-0. Didn't see what happened with Jordan Hahn down there. It looks like the athletic training staff is getting some ice ready. So on the field, the Lady Wildcats will regain possession in the midfield. Just under 4 minutes to go. Gorman with the retake of possession gives a little bump to number 4 Cassidy Fitzgerald, and Fitzgerald took offense to the bump and turned around and gave Gorman a bit of a punch, nothing called on either side. As both teams will exchange possession in the midfield, back and forth, back and forth. Lady Wildcats will ultimately regain possession. Look to get this ball into Kelly. Making a deep, deep, deep run from the midfield was number 18, Reese Campbell. She looked to get that one inside to Gorman. Gorman just unable to make anything of it. And it went out of bounds for a goal kick. Goal kick for the Pacers. Immediately given possession right back to the Lady Cats, which is then immediately kicked out of bounds for Lady Wildcat throw-in. Get that ball in. Trying to get that ball in a dangerous area, just unable to do so. As the ball is now pushed all the way back to the back line. Immediately pushed back up. Excuse me, Gorman. Gorman looked to get that one inside. Unable to make connection with her target. As the ball will be pushed all the way to the back line to Reese Campbell. Campbell will track this one down, just trickles away from her and goes out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in for the Pacers. Look to take this one quickly. Going to have a handball called on the Lady Wildcats as Reese Campbell or Fallon Brock was trying to make the play defensively, and that ball just kind of trickled through the offensive player for the Pacers and off the hands of the Lady Wildcat defender. And so another set piece for the Pacers here with 1 minute left to go in this game. See if they can make anything happen of this here in the late going. That ball hit directly at Hayden Clark. No harm, no foul. She'll collect, and she'll look to move quick as she gets that ball out of the box quickly into the midfield. See if the Lady Wildcats just take possession here with 35 seconds left to go in this game. So they're going to improve to 3-0 on the season and do so in dominating fashion tonight here at F&M Bank Stadium for the home opener. So 15 seconds left to go here. So Lady Wildcats will just hold possession here and look to go into spring break, which is next week, with a 3-0 win here tonight at F&M Bank Stadium over the Enid Pacers. So the Lady Wildcats, like I was saying, will improve to 3-0 on the season. And they will take down the Enid Pacers 3-0 with 2 goals from Kelsey Gorman and a goal from Jordan Hahn. Hopefully she's okay, as she took a bit of a nasty collision there at the end of the game and had to be helped off the field. But we're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back for the boys' game. We'll stream that live right here as well on Piedmont Wildcat TV, powered by Squirtle TV. We'll be back here in just about 10 minutes or so. We'll see you then.